I'm Stephen Stone, Chancellor of Trent University and a proud graduate of this great institution. When I was a student back here in the mid-1960s, Trent had only recently been founded under the guiding principles set by its first president, Tom Simons. Tom's vision was that to change the world requires education, but not just any education. Rather, an education which trains us to think in new and innovative ways. And the foundation of that unique education is a multidisciplinary approach to learning, combining formal classes with a personalized interactive learning experience grounded in the needs of our local communities. That, in very short form, is the secret sauce of Trent University. That is the Trent system. Because the world around us is changing at such a rapidly accelerating pace, the next decades will continue to be tumultuous in one way or another. Over previous years, I've talked about the three major challenges facing us. First, the environment, with climate change at its core. Second, social divisiveness, driven in part by the siloing of the new social media and also of the existing legacy media, but with the result that democracy is under threat in many areas of the world. And third, well, this year, with the introduction of ChatGPT, the third, artificial intelligence, has really come into the public awareness as being potentially existential. Between all three, the world in the coming years is going to become almost unrecognizable. The world is going to need to be saved, and that is where you come in. The ability to respond effectively in the face of these massive changes requires a certain kind of person, a certain kind of mind, a certain kind of heart, a certain kind of graduate. You, a product of the Trent system, someone who thinks and acts in new and innovative ways. Many students will graduate this year in Canada and elsewhere around the world. But you are unique because you have been, are, and will remain forever an integral part of the Trent University community. You are forever imbued with the unique, secret powers of the Trent system. You are our new hope. My heartfelt congratulations go to all of our graduates today. You have reached an important milestone, and your new mission, saving the world in big ways, but even more importantly, in small, intimate, personal ways, your new mission is about to begin. I now declare Convocation open.
Greetings. Bonjour, Anin. My name is Leo Brock. I'm the 8th President and Vice Chancellor of Trent University, and it's my great honor and pleasure to welcome everyone to our Trent Durham Convocation. Trent Durham Convocation. I hope you noticed that I tried to pronounce the two words Trent and Durham with equal force and intensity. I've been practicing that because we want today to be a celebration of everything Trent and everything Durham. I think of our relationship with Durham almost as a kind of marriage. And I think that we should celebrate the fact that it is thriving and growing all the time. It's quite amazing. We got here more than 40 years ago, but I think we're still in the honeymoon phase in Durham. I want to begin our ceremony, as we always do at Trent, by respectfully acknowledging that we are on the traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe. We offer our greetings and our gratitude to First Peoples for their care for and teachings about our earth and our relations. May we honor those teachings. One way that we honor those traditions is by making Indigenous traditions a part of our convocation ceremonies. With that in mind, I'd like to say Chi Miigwech to Donovan Grosbeck for carrying the Water Eagle staff from the First Peoples House of Learning, and to Elder Lorenzo Wheatung for carrying the Curve Lake Eagle staff as a sign of honor and respect for our graduates today. I am pleased to welcome all of our graduates, as well as parents and families, partners and friends who have come from nearby and far away to be with us today. If you are watching live stream from somewhere else within Canada or perhaps somewhere around the world, I hope that this message reaches you surrounded by your circle of support. Before we begin the ceremony, I would like to recognize and extend an especially warm welcome to two groups of special guests. And I'm going to ask them to stand as I tell you who they are, and then we're going to applaud wildly to show appreciation to them. I would note that today is a day when we are recognizing and honoring the work that our members of the provincial parliament do. With that in mind, I'd like to begin by introducing three, or at least two. I know there were three here who have joined us, and I'd ask Todd McCarthy, Lauren Coe, and Jennifer French to stand for a moment. A warm round of applause for all our MPPs and what they do. Thank you. I would also like to recognize members of the Trent University Board of Governors, Armand Labarge, a former chair of the board, Gary Cubitt, Christy Honey, Robin Jacobson, Valentine Lovekin, and Krista Scaldwell. You make Trent work, and I want to take a moment to thank you for that. As we move to our formal proceedings, I do want to say something about Trent convocation ceremonies. We have tried to design these ceremonies in a way that reflects our values as a university. There are two things that we aim for. On the one hand, we treat convocation as a formal ceremony that recognizes the accomplishments of our graduates. At the same time, we believe that convocations are not intended as a solemn occasion. They're supposed to be a celebration, a party for all our graduates. I think you can see how we try to balance the formal aspects of our ceremony with the determination to have fun. And audience, I'm going to ask you to be part of this, by taking a close look at our regalia. To help with this, I'm going to ask the Chancellor to step forward and model our academic robes. He is a great model in more ways than one. The tradition of university regalia began in the 12th century. The broad-brimmed hat he is wearing is medieval. The robes are a tradition we inherited from the world's first universities in medieval Europe, where students were treated like members of a religious order. I hope, however, that you noted that when you think of it this way, there's something a little off. Those are, of course, the shoes that the Chancellor is wearing. Just hint, they're not medieval shoes. Okay? They were not invented in the 12th century. In fact, they were introduced by our own Chancellor in 2015. They are Trent running shoes. They're Trent Durham running shoes. That's why they've got the blue Trent color. Soon to be available in better stores everywhere if you're eyeing them. What I want you to know, thank you, Mr. Chancellor, is they're a reminder that Convocation is a celebration, it's a party. With that in mind, with all the power invested in me by the Board of Governors of Trent University, I give you permission to be loud during this ceremony, to applaud, to shout, to take photographs as you like. As I am a parent of 5 children who have graduated from university, I want to give all the parents here special permission to embarrass your graduate if you want to. I want to warn you that you may not have many more chances to do so, so make the most of it. Cheering, applause, and a woohoo or two are strongly encouraged. Now, it's now my pleasure to introduce, before we get to the formal granting of degrees, a special individual whose remarkable contributions to society will be recognized with an honorary doctorate of laws. Mr. Chancellor, Christine Elliott is Ontario's former Deputy Minister, a passionate community volunteer, and a tireless advocate for vulnerable members of our communities. She is a lawyer and a founding partner of the firm Flaherty, Dow, Elliott, and McCarthy. In 2006, she was elected as MPP for Whitby Ajax. She went on to serve as MPP for Whitby Oshawa in 2007, 2011, and 2014, and as MPP for Newmarket Aurora in 2018. During her political career, she served as Minister of Health, Deputy Minister, and as Ontario's first patient ombudsman. I will say, and I think it's important to say, that she was a remarkable Minister of Health during the COVID pandemic. At a time when I think she had to do a job that none of us would want. It was a remarkably difficult time in all our lives. Through all of that, she was a thoughtful, calm leader at a time when it was impossible to please everyone, and I would go further and say when it was impossible to please anyone. Above and beyond her work in politics, Christine has volunteered with many groups. They include Grandview Children's Center, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Lakeridge Health, Lakeridge Health Whitby Foundation, and Durham Mental Health Services, which named one of their homes in her honor. She is co-founder and a former director of the Ability Center, a multi-purpose athletic, recreation, and performing arts facility where everyone is welcome and everyone's abilities are celebrated. I would like to add that she's been involved with the Trent Durham campus on many occasions over the years as a speaker for Women's Day and attending special events that bring the campus and community together. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting to you for the degree of Doctorate of Laws, honoris causa, Dr. Christine Elliott. think that makes it official once the hood goes over. Congratulations, Dr. Elliott. It's now my pleasure to invite you to address Convocation.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the graduating class, faculty, family, and friends, good afternoon. I'd like to start by expressing my thanks to Trent University for granting this honorary doctorate of laws to me. Trent University has many, many graduates of distinction, and it is a true honor for me to be joining their ranks, at least in an honorary capacity. It's also a great honor to address all of you, Trent University's Durham graduates from the Durham GTA campus. Durham region holds a special place in my heart, having been grown up here and spent many, many years of my life here. And I know that many of you hail from Durham region as well. So how wonderful is it for all of you to be able to go to school and now graduate in a wonderful university so close to home. You've all worked very, very hard to receive your degrees today and are poised to begin the next part of your life, whether that's further studies, research opportunities, perhaps for some of you, or in whatever field of enterprise you choose to work in. Your career is very, very important, and I am sure you've spent many hours with your professors, with your parents, with your family and friends discussing that. That part is certainly up to you. But what I would say is, your career is only one part of your life. There is so much more for you to do to discover yourselves and your place within the world. And although I know it sounds counterintuitive, Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I would certainly agree with that and would ask you to consider how you might make a difference in your communities, in our province, or in our great country of Canada by embarking upon public service. In doing so, I can assure you that you will find a great degree of happiness and satisfaction, a satisfaction that can never be quantified by a big salary or a hefty bonus. Now, public service can take many forms. It can take elected office, for example, and we have some great representatives here who are provincial MPPs. You can choose to become an MPP, a member of parliament, or perhaps a councillor in municipal service. If that's not to your liking, although I'm sure that the members that are here today have found great satisfaction in doing that work, you could also consider a career in the civil service, or volunteer for a charitable organization, or volunteering for local service groups such as Rotary International, for example. You can also volunteer for local cultural groups or community organizations, or even maybe take on a coaching responsibility in sports. That too is an important part of public service. Now, I come from a family of volunteers, so when I grew up, I was taught that it was important to give back to your community. And I also saw the happiness that it gave to my parents in being able to contribute back to their community. So it seemed natural for me to go into a volunteer work when I graduated from university, and I certainly did do that. But what might be a little bit unusual is that my experience as a volunteer also led to my career in politics. Because I do have a passion for social services and health work, and as I was working in those community organizations as a volunteer, I saw gaps in service that I thought needed to be covered. And at that point, it seemed to me the best way to be able to close those gaps and make things better for people was to go into elected service. And that's how I ended up working to become the MPP, first of all for Whitby Ajax. Now, ultimately, this led over a long period of time, of course, to me becoming the Minister of Health, where I was able to make decisions to try to help improve the health of all Ontarians. It was certainly my dream job when the Premier asked me to step into this role, but I can certainly tell you that that dream turned into somewhat of a nightmare once the pandemic came along, to say the least. Being the Minister of Health during a pandemic was an enormous responsibility, but it also gave me great learning opportunities. And now, post-politics, now that I'm back being a volunteer again, I'm able to use those learnings to help those organizations with which I'm now affiliated, and I'm certainly happy to be able to do that. But when I was your age, I was thinking back and sitting in your seats, I could never have imagined the many paths that my life has taken. And I would say, though, that the one constant thread in my life, in whatever roles I've served, has been the happiness and satisfaction that I've achieved in serving others in whatever way I did that. Now, all of us take different paths in our lives, but I certainly hope that some form of public service becomes an important part of your life as well. You certainly won't regret it, in my view. Winston Churchill famously said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." Well said. So I want to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak with you for this tremendous award, and I wish all of you every success in your careers and your lives in the future. Thank you.
I think a standing ovation's a nice idea, if we might. Please be seated. Thank you for your advice to our graduates, Dr. Elliott, and even more than that, thank you for living a life that's so in keeping with that advice. Now it's time for our graduates to cross the stage and officially become alumni of Trent. Graduates, here's how the process works. Dr. Scott Henderson will read from the left podium. He'll read the Dean and Head of Trent Durham will read your name. When you hear your name, you'll stride confidently. Remember, I said confidently towards Chancellor Stone in your heels, boots, Crocs, or Trent blue shoes. The paparazzi will take their first shot of you and Chancellor Stone. Then you'll walk to me to give me a chance to congratulate you. Finally, you'll complete your walk up the stage by meeting Jan Harrington of the Trent University Alumni Association, who will warmly welcome you into the Trent alumni family. Mr. Chancellor, Dr. Henderson will now present the candidates for all degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Master of Management the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Afrudin Abbas. Abhijit Potter. Tawhidul Islam. Florence Rosario. Tolu Antonio Adebanjo. Suba Amin. Bali Suresh. Pravalika Babu. Alsi Indian. Marzia Chowdhury. Gracial Mayku. Erica Dalton. Olivia Forbes. Shahat Guliani. Vihar Gampa. Sucharithra Ganesh. Akshata Hambali. Hira Hamid. Apurv Koshek. Chatharika Hetiarachachi. Maham Jamal Khan. Habib Rahman. Aswarya Rajendran. MD Arif Hussain. Harsh Sharma. Mervyn Fernandez. Shubham Vashisht. Tawkir Ahmed Murad. Raihan Hook. Pujan Dewan. Dikshika Sharma. Richa Shanil Rajani. Kieran Thomas. Nafiz Imtiaz. Sneha Bhuya. Athens Moreau. Nur Zanat. Nigar Sultana. Tanin Ahmed. Bazam. Gowrie Redcar. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Master of Management. Woo! Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Akash Alneni. Javaria Abed. Farhat Ahmed. Sharon Akigbe. Jersey Aradilos. Gagandeep Basan. Brittany Byro. Valerie Gim Boraniva. Sydney Blake. Hamid Uz Zaman Chowdhury. Bailey Craig. Ryan Kuzak. Aaron Fraser. Zara Husseini. Landon Jeffrey. Tyler Leong. And Jana Maharaja. Mithun Mahaswaran. Alicia Miamud. Kyla Morris. Kihela Morris. Ali Jamal Nakvi. Carly Mulligan. Sanjana Prakash. The Muldoon Medal is named in honor of former head of Trent University Durham, Joe Muldoon, and is awarded to students that achieve high overall standing in the honors and general programs. Mr. Chancellor, please present the Muldoon Medal in the honors program to Davina Chandani Prasad. Calvin Rhodes. Momina Shahid. Ria Tucker. Jonathan Wally. Trey Wood. Omer Zanur. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Business Administration. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the Honors Program the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Stephanie Anise. Gia Barillas. Zachary Bougeot.
Zachary!
Griffin Caldwell. Aiden William Davidson. Sandra Iskandar. Colleen Flynn. Jenna Giardulo. Victoria Guzzo Filiario. Serena Henriquez. Zoe Imran. Radia Timitaro Karim. Margaret Williams. Megan Leonardis. Claire McCulley. Dana Muhammad. Alexandra June Melm. Olivia McKeldin Kalina. Ikenna Nick Okafor. Jordan Nicole Elizabeth Murray. Claudia Lee Papajorio. Sierra Amelia Perkins. Marco Milchin Raposo. Haley Stephanie Audrey Roden. Jessica Emanuela Maria Choso. Jana Vanderkolk. Jessica Marie Vanderwooden. Ethan Venning. Tyrell Chalmers Hezekiah Williams. Ashley Nicole Zarudny. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Arts in the Honors Program. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Honors Program the candidate whose name will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Zhao Ming Tang. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the degree Bachelor of Science in the Honors Program. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the General Program the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Nick Berardi. Hazel Batong. Nicholas Frank Cook. Brianne Dean. Eliakim Dodi Massey. Tara Douglas. Morgan Namek. Janine Peckford. Hannah Phillips. The Muldoon Medal is named in honor of former head of Trent University Durham, Joe Muldoon, and is awarded to students that achieve high overall standing in the honors and general programs. Mr. Chancellor, please present the Muldoon Medal in the general program to Sarah Jane Solomon. Kimberly Walker. Ricky Guy. Thevia Selvanison. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Arts in the General Program. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the postgraduate certificates the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the certificate at your hands. Fatai Biudun Ajani. Jane Anoizi. Shinwei Aluchi Arangwa. Neil Shatal Ashar. Prachi Bhavnagari. Sanjana Bindru. Tanisk Chavala. Lorena Fernandez. Fifi Frimpernanzo. Candice Gilbert. Sharon Maria Jacob. Sarah Jasra. Kaveri Kakar. Ria Alesha Kakarda. Kaustubh Luthra. Daniela Manegra Garcia. Jatin Mittal. Nisha Priya Narona. Eunice Teo Oladoke. Patel Vaibhav Amu. Sudhir Rakeja. Yeah. Priyanka Ruhal. Parth Sangani. Divyan Shubham Sharma. Gagandeep Singh. Daksh Sharma. Rashma Wadwani. Olawakemi Apakagi. Parveen Kaur. Shadita Kohli.
Can you on it?
No.
So we speak in that one.
No.
So that is what.
Okay, we'll try that.
Jo bole so nihal.
Sashiagal!
Shadita Kohli. Shweta Sawant. Garima Wadhwa. Manpreet Kaur. Nikila Padmanabhan. Safaria C.H. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the postgraduate certificates. Mr. Chancellor, I ask you to confer degrees in absentia on candidates whose names are before you and who are unable to be with us today. Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, Dr. Don Lavelle Harvard will now introduce the honor song.
We bring greetings to all of creation, and today we give thanks for the rising of the sun and the light and the warmth that it brings. We give thanks for another day of life. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, and our new doctor. In the custom of the Anishinaabeg, we offer the sound of the drum to honor our mother, the earth. We greet the world with humility and embrace the richness and diversity and wonder that is life. In our teachings, the sound of the drum is the first sound that we hear as we enter this world, that heartbeat. We sound the drum to connect us with creation, to honor and celebrate life, and to remember to live with humility and kindness. We offer these words of praise for those who are graduating this day. And we offer our thanks to those who made these accomplishments possible. those who were there to lift you up when your burdens became too heavy. We offer these words to remind us of the 7 grandfather teachings, that you will live with humility, bravery, honesty, wisdom, truth, respect, and most of all, love. We offer these words of honor to our graduates. We come together today to honor your hard work, your struggle, and now we are here to lift you up as you go out into the world and use your knowledge. Now, it won't be easy, and for those days when you feel like giving up, when it's just too hard, and believe me, I've had those days too, I offer you a teaching from a time when the forests were burning, from a time when everything was burning. And as everybody stood and watched the flames, wondering what to do, there was a little tiny hummingbird that was flying from the flames to the river, picking up one drop of water in his little beak, flying back over that forest fire and dropping that one drop, back and forth. And everybody started laughing and saying, "Hummingbird, what do you think you're doing?" And without missing a beat of his little singed wings, that hummingbird said, "I am doing the best that I can." And so like that hummingbird, when you have those days when people tell you, "What do you think you're doing?" You're not a cabinet minister, you're not a chancellor, you're not a lawyer. You remind yourself that as long as I do one small thing, because together, like those drops of water from that hummingbird, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions and billions of drops together becomes a torrential downpour that can put out those forest fires, put out those flames. And one drop at a time, over years and years, water can wear away the hardest of rock, the strongest of barriers that you will face. And so like that hummingbird, as you go out there, you remember, on those days when you want to give up, if that day you do one small thing, each and every one of you, together you can change the world. Together you will make a difference. And that's why we are here today, to hold you up, to lift you up, because you are going to be the change makers. And so we offer this song to restore our good minds, our good hearts, and our good spirits. We offer this song to honor Dr. Christine Elliott, who made a difference in the lives of so many of us here in Ontario. And today we offer this song to accompany you on your travels. May you travel well, and may your lives be an adventure filled with love. May you find your passion and take your place in this world with pride. Stand tall, even if you're short like me. Show your strength, because you are amazing and you did it, and we are so proud of you. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests and graduates, today I have the pleasure of presenting Unity and the honor song to honor our graduates. Please stand if you're able. Miigwech, Nawagoa, thank you, Unity.
Thank you, Miigwech, Unity. As we near the end of the ceremony, I want, once again, on behalf of Trent University, to thank everyone for being here today. I think let's just take a moment here as we come to the end. I would like to ask all our graduates to stand. And I believe there's one on the stage. All our graduates. Could I ask for a wonderful round of applause for our graduates and all they have done? Now, I'd ask the graduates to remain standing for a moment. And we do have a tradition at Trent University that I'd like to respect. I would note that you're surrounded in the stands, maybe on the internet as well, by a support network. It's made up of families, spouses, maybe children, friends, family, through what you have been doing, and it's not easy to complete a degree at Trent University. They have supported you, certainly emotionally, I suspect in some cases financially as well. So what I'd like to do is ask that our graduates, could you please give a warm round of applause for your support network in the audience. Do you know, I would say that's pretty good, but I think we can do better than that. A round of applause for your support network that have made this possible. Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to say to our new alumni, I invite you to think wherever you go and wherever you, whatever you do, there is a support network for you still at Trent University. We don't have the elevated status of your parents, but like your parents, we wonder where you are, and we wonder what you are doing, and we would like to hear from you now and then. As an alum, please keep in mind that you join the ranks of a global network of distinguished Trent graduates. They include award-winning authors, game-changing advocates, corporate leaders, Nobel Prize winners, and people who contribute in many outstanding ways to Durham, to Ontario, to Canada, and beyond. Before you head off into a bright future, I invite you to take a little time to savor this day and to imagine where your life will take you and to define a purpose which is uniquely your own. At the end of the ceremony, we invite people to join us backstage for photographs. And I don't know if it's raining out, but if it's not raining out, there's a wonderful steel band out in front, and you might want to go there for photographs as well. We will end the ceremony by singing O Canada. After that, I ask people to remain standing, if you are able, until both processions have left. Mr. Chancellor, I call upon you to dismiss Convocation.
Thank you, Mr. President. It has been truly a wonderful day. And as you mentioned earlier in your remarks, these ceremonies are a mixture of the formal and the informal. Well, now we are coming to the truly informal part. By the power vested in me by the Senate of Trent University, I now declare it's time to celebrate, time to party. Convocation is dismissed.